What is that? How did they get your name? Did they use it without your permission? And what exactly did they say?
The Harvard Law Record is the publication at Harvard. They did not get my name. It was someone else. They didn't create the document. They were calling to check the validity of the names on the document when they reached out to me on September 6th.
Okay, so pardon me. So who put your name? What was the original document that had your name? Who put it there, and how did they get your name?
I don't know why it was put there. Again, I didn't authorize it. I didn't sign it. But the common theme of the names on the list were students that were in the Black Law Students Association.
Let me ask you this, Adrian. In your Facebook post, you claim that City Attorney William Bradford was disseminating this to draw attention away from you, to disparage your campaign, etc. Do you have proof of that? He completely denied that to me this morning.
Yeah. So may I ask, what did the city attorney say?
Absolutely. Okay, here's his quote. You ready? Erin,
yes.
I did not email the letter in an effort to impact the mayoral race to anyone like Adrian claims. It has been shared with me, and like most other citizens, I have discussed it with my friends and associates. I did not use city time nor city resources to distribute or discuss this article.
Okay,
then he went on later, another
one.
email, and said, let me be clear. I did not email the letter.
Gotcha, Aaron. Well, yeah, so he's playing with words a bit. He didn't email it, he texted the letter. So if I may have misspoke when I said email. So he texted the letter, and I actually have evidence of that, and I can send that in to you as well.
Please send that to me.
That's the type, but you know what, though? That's the type of misinformation that citizens get, from the administration, and it's sad because people want, especially city officials, to be straight, and they want them to be working on city time. So that's unfortunate that he would play around with words like that. But I have proof, and I've already sent it in to the news station that he was doing that on city time.
Will you send that to me, please?
I will. I'll text you as soon as we get off the phone.
Do you support Brett Kavanaugh at all?
I don't know him. I haven't been looking at the hearings, and I don't know his record well enough to give an endorsement. My energy has been 100% focused on Shreveport.
You just casually tossed out, I think that, and correct me if I if I didn't hear correctly. You said that you think that Mr. Bradford was, however, communicating the story. He was doing that on city time. Do you think he was? Do you have any proof of that?
Via text message. I'll send you the text message and show you, and a timestamp is on it. But again, there's multiple people that have reached out. This is just one proof of evidence of somebody that he talked to, and I know he reached out to multiple people. So this was an ongoing event.
If we might assume for a moment
yes.
that Mr. Bradford was, in fact, in some digital form distributing the letter that incorrectly listed your name as a Kavanaugh endorser.
What's his motivation?
Yeah, he says, I was just doing it because it was an interesting story. I thought it, and I wanted my friends to see it, and I would never, ever, ever think of damaging the campaign of Adrian Perkins. You buying that?
Yeah, so I can only theorize, right? Like, I don't know I don't know what was in his mind. I didn't speak to him prior to sending it, but if you look at the comments on social media from it, a lot of them were very, very, they were really negative. So to pass something around that you see a theme of it being negative, and to say it was signed and look at the letter and see that I didn't even sign it, again, it's just not the job of the city attorney on the citizen's time. Our taxpayer dollars is paying him to figure out the legal issues of the city. Particularly, a lot of water problems are going on right now. So that's what he should be focused on, and not disseminating interesting articles on taxpayers' time.
Would an apology from him be appropriate? What do you want to happen now?
No, I don't need an apology, Aaron, but I do need, I would ask him to focus again on the issues of the city. That's what we should all be doing. If you're a true public servant, you're serving the city of Shreveport, you need to be focused on the issues of the city and not trying to get involved with the politics that's going on right now with the current election.
Speaking of focus, in the Bradford email, read to Mr. Adrian his statement about how I want the wording to be correct. I want the quote to be accurate, where he said that the story should be about Adrian.
Yeah.
Read that exactly, because I want to get Adrian's
He
comment.
also replied, when I said, would it be fair to say you thought the Perkins endorsement of Kavanaugh was legitimate? He answered, and I said, do you want to come on the air? He said, I won't weigh in on that portion of the conversation. I appreciate the invitation to come on air, but I would honestly like the focus of the discussion to return to Mr. Perkins. I am focused on the needs of the city.
When he said the focus of the discussion in this story should be on you, what do you think he meant by that?
Again, it would just be speculation, so I can't even go there. But, Aaron, I have to apologize. I'm actually going in to speak to some kids this morning at AMI, so Can we continue this discussion? I think I'm on with you guys.
You're back next week. I know you got to go. Thanks for squeezing us in this morning.
No.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for the time. I just want to reiterate again, city officials should be spending their time, serving the citizens of Shreveport and not getting involved with the political race.